I bring it back to athletes because I find this to be interesting, right? Athletes can probably be even more susceptible to external opinions and feelings due to the immense pressure and scrutiny that they face in their careers. What comes to mind is the number two tennis player in the world, Naomi Osaka. She was fined $15,000 for not attending a post match press conference. And she kind of shed a light on the fact that she gets huge waves of anxiety speaking to the press. And when athletes can be as transparent as she is, it allows people to feel like they're not the only ones going through this, right? When we're seeing it impact people who play at such a high level, we're like, wow, if this can affect them, then it certainly can affect me. Just to kind of inform a couple more athletes that have kind of gone through this, Ronda Rousey, the UFC fighter, she said that after her loss to Holly Holmes, she felt like she was nothing if she wasn't a champion. And I remember as a sports fan, like watching this. I don't know if you watch UFC, Dave, or kept up with this, but I kind of wanted Ronda Rousey to lose. But like as a sports watcher, not like as a person, I didn't want her to lose in life. And I remember kind of celebrating her loss, finally seeing her lose, and the UFC trying to prop her up as like, the number one female fighter. And yeah, I remember she stepped away from the sport after that. And that was the first time I really like began to think about how the loss had impacted her. And to see that she was like contemplating suicide, I was really surprised.
Yeah, when you play a sport your whole life and you stop or you lose or you get to the level you thought you were going to get to, you don't get past it, it's a death. Something dies. And that's a real mental health hurdle that I think all young athletes and young people go through. You go to college, you think you're going to be this or that, and you're not. And then you're like, holy smokes, I got to figure out who I really am now. So that's something I went through and I get it. But one thing I will add that kind of connects to the normal everyman is you have to be transparent with yourself. And we should all clap for Naomi Osaka because we all have moments where we're super stressed and anxious, and we still go out and do something that we know is going to heighten and increase that. Instead, Naomi was very self aware and said, hey, $15,000, I make a couple million a year. I'm going to protect myself, protect my health, and walk away and just deal with the fine and all the backlash. I applaud that type of behavior.
Absolutely.